This is completely off the cuff and unscripted. I have been following a gentleman online for a little while, and he's a really good writer. Like, he really expresses himself well in words. Kind of reminds me of my father, actually, who passed away. But my dad was extremely good at putting concepts into words and expressing things articulately. Always admired him for that. I'm going to try to make this quick because I know I'm going to run out of time soon. But I'm going to read something that he wrote. And I guess, I kind of find comfort in his words because he went through a really unfortunate, similar situation to me. His wife, named Annie, coincidentally, who he had been married to for about 50 years, was taken from him by his daughter. And I think either put in a home or, anyway, she basically just, took her and, stopped her from being able to communicate with him. And he's heartbroken. And their daughter, blames the dad for, something that happened with his wife, but, it wasn't actually his fault. I don't know the full story, but it's like she fell or something like that in the kitchen, and he wasn't there to immediately help her, or something like he was in another room or something, and the daughter blamed the dad for what happened with his wife, and he felt terrible about what happened. But the way he shows how much he loves her and how he writes about how much he misses her is just endearing. And I think it occurred like mid last year sometime, so he's not been able to see or speak to her. And the daughter won't let her talk to him, basically. Which is a little weird, but anyhow, so he's been going through this, trying to figure out what he's going to do with himself now. He's, I think he's probably like in his 60s or something. He's like 62, or does that sound right? 60? No, okay. They can't be like married for, he didn't get married when he was 12. Maybe he's like, maybe they got married when he was like 18 or something like that. I don't know. Anyway, he says, I've moved a little bit more toward figuring out, oh God, I hope I don't start crying when I'm reading this. I have such compassion with people going through struggles. I've moved a little bit more toward figuring out where I need to be, both in my mind and in my actions. In doing that, I've spent an inordinate amount of time crying my eyes out. I truly want, more than anything in the world, to be back in Annie's life, but I don't know how to make that happen. I'm still sleeping most of the day. I did that during last summer. Just couldn't even get up. But my soul is so damn tired right now. I'm trying to go to sleep earlier than I have been, but this major episodic depressive situation is still winning and kicking my ass. Auntie M, thank you for calling and talking to me yesterday afternoon. It helped me move in the right direction. I'm taking your advice and working on forgiveness with several folks, both living and dead. Those blockages in my psyche are really the first thing I need to get out of my way. I've kind of known that for the last couple of years, but I have to forgive myself first. I can be such a dumbass at times. And I'm a pro at really fucking things up so badly. I've got to learn how to avoid taking that exit off the ego highway. To my friends, I'm sorry I'm posting all these short posts about losing my wife, my family, and myself. It's one place I never ever expected to be. It's feeling like hell on earth to me every day now. I can relate. I'm trying to do better. And by the way, losing a family member is deeply painful. And it's weird, like with my kids, it is so much more painful than anything. When my dad died, it was a shock. And I was very sad about it. It took me years to really process it, but it would sort of come and go. But I felt a lot of guilt for not being able to be there for him. But it wasn't like this. It was different. He goes on to say, I'm trying to do better, to find a new foundation and build my future, whatever it holds for me, on those bedrock principles. I just need to find the strength to get started on the hard stuff. Yeah, man. And honestly, I think that's where I'm at the moment as well. There's a lot of stuff that just pent up thoughts and feelings. And I'm trying to figure out how to find forgiveness for several people. Anyway, thanks for listening.